Hello everyone, welcome to the Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories walkthrough of Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix. This is Paul from RNP Studios. First file is for my own personal playthrough. I haven't beaten it actually, so here we go.
Along the road ahead lies something you need. However, in order to claim it, you must lose something that is dear to you.
Hey, you think it's okay to barge in?
But we gotta do it if we're gonna find the king.
The king? King Mickey's here?
Something just told me he'd be here, okay?
Really? 'Cause now that you mention it, I was kinda thinking the same thing.
Seriously? Me too. One look at this castle, and I just knew. Our very best friends. They're here.
Yup, guess great minds think alike.
Wait, hey, hold on. It can't be just a coincidence.
Oh no, Jiminy. You don't mean that.
Yep, I had it too. I had the exact same feeling.
Gorge, maybe it's contagious.
No, something's screwy. We gotta go take a look.
All right.
What? Where are you going?
That way. To the door. Are you scared?
Ah, don't be ridiculous. Come on, let's go, Goofy.
Hey, fellers, shouldn't we shut the door behind us before we go? Sora!
That's it. Who are you?
Ah, yes. Oh, yeah? I'll try some magic. Thunder! Come on. Thunder! Thunder! Come on. Blizzard! Fire! Why isn't it working?
I should think it's obvious. The moment you set foot in this castle, you forgot every spell and every ability you ever knew. In this place, to find is to lose, and to lose is to find. That is the way in Castle Oblivion.
Castle Oblivion?
Here you will meet people that you have known in the past, and you will meet people you miss.
I miss? Riku! You mean Riku's here?
If what you want is to find him,
What'd you do?
I merely sampled your memories, and from them, I made this. To reunite with those you hold dear.
What's this? A card?
It is a promise for the reunion you seek. Hold the card to open the door, and beyond it a new world. Proceed, Sora. To lose and claim anew, or to claim anew only to lose.
Come on. Let's go.
Now, for those who have never played the original Chain of Memories on the Game Boy Advance, the gameplay is very similar, but it's a lot more simplified on the Game Boy Advance because there's a lack of buttons. But it's because of those lack of buttons that make the gameplay so much better. Now, I'll try my best to explain everything that will go along with the gameplay for those who don't quite understand it, or never played the GBA version or the Chain of Memories, like on the PS2 or on the PS3. So, the gameplay is just cards, as you can see on the bottom left. You see the green cards like we just picked up, it's in this case Donald. And if you have played Rechain of Memories, then it's just the same, except it's just with well, it's a 2D plane, not 3D. Game Boy Advance is not that great. And every card you use, it will vanish. Because every card, as you can see, has a numerical number right there on the screen. Right there on the card. There's a 4 and a 5 currently. Got move stuff. My cat wants to lay down right next to me. Now instead of having a dedicated roll button, like on the, I just have you have to double tap the D-pad left or right in order to do a dodge roll. In this case, because I'm using a GameCube controller, I just tap left or right on the joystick. If you notice that those cards disappeared in the bottom left, meaning I already used them. Now, as far as what the values mean, the numbers mean on the cards, it will be shown later on, but it is a little confusing for anyone who's really playing it for the first time. As you can see, that number in the little black bar there, right where the cards are, it shows how many cards are in your deck. Then once it gets down to that, well, you obviously ran out of cards and you can't do anything, but once you bring that back up, you have to reload your deck. Say as if you just threw the cards on the floor. You gotta pick them up. So in this case, that's kind of like it. You just have to reload them, kind of bringing them back into the deck. And it's as simple as holding A. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the reloading is much quicker on the GBA version than it is on the PS2 version, or PS3 version. Yeah, they will go away, but if you reload them, then they'll come back. And pressing the L and R buttons will shuffle right through the deck. Now this, I really don't have to explain. It's not exactly, I think it's kind of pointless to be talking about this. But hey, it does help. I mean, there are attack, magic, and item cards. Just like how you would attack normally with the Keyblade, use magic like fire, blizzard, and thunder. The items like potions and elixirs and all that. And then there are enemy cards, which can use different abilities. Which is a whole different section of its own by pressing select. In this case, because I'm using the GameCube controller, it's either X or Y. Now you need a map card, which you can get through fighting Heartless that we'll find in the world. In this case, we have one just to show us what to do. And the value of these ones depend on the door conditions. Now, all that said was, anything can go into that. Like, say if we had like a 7 card of Moment's Reprieve, it would work. Because that anything that's 1 and higher can work. A 0 can work for any door, as long as it's not a special door that advances the story. And we're in Traverse Town again. And if you've played Rechain of Memories, it's the same thing right here. Now it's telling me that I can do quick saves just by pressing start. Well, I can't do that at the moment. So I've got to tap the barrel. So the inanimate objects such as the barrel can be attacked. Then Heartless will appear, and this is how the battle is engaged. The little blue dots are the experience. And at the end there, which was very quick, those are the map cards that we need to go through the door here. Doesn't hurt to save. Now, just do the same things we did earlier with the first door. Find any card that has that value. In this case, we have a card to a Tranquil Darkness. Here we go, we are playing the game. Then as you can see right there, the gold card with the key on it, where we will need a special card. Like we have that right here. But most of the time, doors are going to require you to put in another card as well. And then you put in that card. Move on. Now this is where, like I said, this is further in the walkthrough. Yeah, they are stronger. Yeah, so like Zero, well, can be the worst and the best. I'll explain it. 1 to 9, 1 being the weakest, 9 being the strongest. Like, yeah, let's say like someone has like let's say a Heartless has a 4, but I have a 5 card, and we both use it at the same time, well, I win. He's using 9 cards and he's beating mine.
Here!
Yeah, so if you both have the same dumper value, it will just cancel each other out. If your opponent's card is higher than yours, and then yours will be broken and they attack. Had to be quiet there for a moment, but 0 is basically the ultimate card. If anyone plays anything higher than a 0, it'll break. But if you use that 0, and you can break any kind of card combination or any card in general, it'll destroy. Like Leon just said, but you have to wait till after the enemy plays their card. That is extremely vital about having 0 cards. It's the best card in the game, but it's also the worst card in the game. It just depends on how you use it. Yeah, it's the most powerful card if it comes last, and most useless if it comes first. Yeah, I'll explain that later. I'll show that later. When you're changing cards throughout the deck. or as I like to call it, card combinations, or just combinations. Because you put 3 cards together to come up with a combination. But say if you put like 777, your card strength total is 21. So like an 8 card can't beat it. But a 0 will, because it's a 0. It can beat any card. If you use it after that card, if the opponent uses it after that card combination. So because I have a 7, 7, and a 6, I've got a 20 card. The total value is now 20. And if you want to use them, just press the L and R. Like I was saying earlier with slates, if you do put certain cards in a certain order or combination, it does its own special attack. Each time you use a slate, you lose the first card you picked for the slate. So like if I use that 5 card right now to put it in a combination, it would be gone. And it can't be reloaded either. Simba. Key of Guidance. We have our first boss, ladies and gentlemen.
Goofy, come on! Here,
Just like in First Kingdom Hearts, just beat him by doing that. I gotta reload.
Goofy, come on! Here! Freeze!
I wonder what that Mickey card does. Well, it's doing what it's doing there, just making them collapse.
Freeze!
That way it makes it easier for me. And at the current moment, we can't add any more slates. I mean, we'll just add, we'll increase his health. Save. Well, that's it for Traverse Town. We'll see you, the viewer, in the next world. What world could it be? You'll know if you've played Kingdom Hearts.